Good evening, everyone. This is Rob Johnson with the Stragan Media Network, coming to you from Louisville Leopard Stadium, as we have a great matchup tonight. The Louisville Leopards taking on the Steubenville Big Red. I'm Rob Johnson. I'll be joining you tonight for the senior night ceremonies. So Mac and the gang will be joining you just in here in a little bit. So we're going to kick back, enjoy the ceremonies, and take it all in. So we'll be back here with you in just a few minutes. This is the Stragan Media Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Louisville Leopard Stadium for Senior Night. We would first like to start with the video production team. Leading us off, Ty Pinion. Ty is a first-year participant in video production and operates one of the press box cameras. Ty runs both indoor and outdoor track and is a member of Joe's Bros. Ty has been a student mentor for 4 years in Mrs. Lundy's room and has been a student aide at the Special Olympics for 2 years. After high school, Ty plans on working construction for Hanson Restoration and Remodeling. Senior Ty Pinion. Next, we have Leanna Collier. Leanna is escorted by her parents, Aaron and Dustin Collier, and her younger sister, Annika. Leanna is a 4-year participant of video production and is this year's student director. Leanna is an active in art and roller skates in her free time. After graduating, Leanna intends to go to college to pursue her passion for art. Senior Leanna Collier.
Ladies and gentlemen, At this time, we'd like to recognize the senior members of the Louisville High School Marching Band. Eliza Adkins is the daughter of Glenn and Tricia Adkins and is a majorette. She is a member of the bowling team, a Little Leopards cheer coach, Spirit Club, and helped start the Foreign Exchange Ambassador Program. Eliza plans to attend the University of Akron to major in criminal psychology, hoping to one day work for the FBI. She is escorted by her parents and sister Felicity. Jessica Anderson is the daughter of David and Misty Anderson and is in the color guard. She is the color guard representative to band council, a member of the swim team, Key Club, Spirit Club, Joe's Mentor, and Youth Group. Jessica plans to attend college to major in criminal justice. She is escorted by her parents and sister Talon. Ben Balo is the son of Stephen and Amanda Balo and is a percussionist. He is a member of the Canton Youth Symphony Advanced Orchestra, Canton Youth Symphony Percussion Ensemble, and is a young composer. Ben plans to continue to compose music with hopes of a musical premiere. He also plans to continue to study math and chemistry. He is escorted by his dad. Rebecca Barch is the daughter of Walt and Carol Barch and plays the alto saxophone. She is a member of her youth group, church worship team, Youth Alive Ministry Club, Student Council, Hope Squad, and jazz band. Rebecca plans to attend the University of Valley Forge to major in ministerial leadership. She is escorted by her parents. Helene Becker is the daughter of Frederick and Karina Becker and is in the color guard. Helene is our foreign exchange student from Germany. She plays the piano and enjoys ballet and modern dance. Helene plans to graduate from her German high school and attend college to study architecture. She is escorted by her host parents, Troy and Connie Leiser. Rita Block is the daughter of Julie Block and is a percussionist. She is a member of Science Club, History Club, Girl Scouts, Spirit Club, Jazz Band, and Pep Band. Rita plans to attend the University of Akron to major in music education. She is escorted by her mom and grandparents, Ron and Rita Bowman. Jaden Brumfield is the daughter of Toby and Lori Brumfield and is in the color guard. Jaden plans to attend Stark State College to major in radiology. She is escorted by her parents and sister Morgan. Caleb Burrows is the son of Justin Burrows and Kelsey Selby and plays the tuba. He is a member of eSports, Science Club, and History Club. Caleb plans to attend The Ohio State University to major in aerospace engineering. He is escorted by his parents. Lauren Clark is the daughter of Gerald and Jessica Clark and is in the color guard. She is a member of Speech and Debate, Louisville Lyrics, and the R.G. Drake Animal Science Program. She also volunteers time at the Akron Springfield Assembly of God Church. Lauren plans to attend the University of Akron to major in pre-veterinary studies. She is escorted by her parents. the daughter of Jonathan and Christy Croft and plays the flute. She is a member of the bowling team. Noelle plans to enter the workforce and hopes to work as an aide in the special needs field. She is escorted by her family. Taylor Davis is the daughter of Christopher and Charity Davis and plays the oboe and is in the color guard. She is a member of the National Honor Society and Teen Leaders Club. Taylor plans to attend college to major in chemistry. She is escorted by her parents. Mackenzie Elsass is the daughter of Joshua and Tessa Elsass and plays the clarinet. Mackenzie plans to attend college to major in nursing. She is escorted by her parents and stepmom, Amy Hasty. Brendan Eiler is the son of Rick Eiler and Amanda Franks and plays the tenor saxophone. He is a member of the tennis team, concert band, jazz band, science club, and history club. Brendan plans to enlist in the United States Army and hopes to be a combat medic. He is escorted by Shane and Amanda Franks and Rick Eiler and Amy Horton. Landon Eiler is the son of Rick Eiler and Amanda Franks and plays the bassoon and alto saxophone. He is a member of the National Honor Society, Science Club, and History Club. Landon plans to attend college to major in engineering. He is escorted by Shane and Amanda Franks and Rick Eiler and Amy Horton. Emily Facemeyer is the daughter of Faith Facemeyer and is a percussionist. She is a member of the speech and debate team. Emily plans to attend college for a degree in dental hygiene. She is escorted by her mom. Zach Hallam is the son of Christopher and Stacy Hallam and is a percussionist. He is a member of the tennis team and an AP scholar with distinction. Zach plans to attend the University of Akron to major in music education. He is escorted by his parents and sister Hannah Lee. Katie Heath is the daughter of Andy and Mandy Heath and plays the clarinet. Katie is a 3-year letterman in softball. Katie plans to enlist in the United States Army upon graduation with hopes to be a canine handler. She is escorted by her parents. Atea Hodap is the daughter of Michelle Varner Hodap and is a majorette. Upon graduation, Atea plans to become a mortician's apprentice. She is escorted by her mom and sisters Talithia and Alina. Cicely Horn is the daughter of Don DePascal and Judy Horn and is in the color guard. Cicely is a member of the bowling team and Girl Scouts. Cicely plans to attend the University of Akron to major in psychology. She is escorted by her grandfather, Don DePascal, and cousin, Alan Petroli. Madison Kennedy is the daughter of Bill and Ann Kennedy and is in the color guard. Madison is the captain of the bowling team and spirit squad. Madison plans to attend college to major in early childhood education. She is escorted by her mom, brother Billy, and Aunt Debbie Faber. Gretchen Kiko is the daughter of George and Rebecca Kiko and plays the alto and baritone saxophone. Gretchen is a member of track and field, student council, 4-H, and helps out at her local church. Gretchen plans to attend Kent State University to major in K through 12 special education. She is escorted by her parents. Abigail Leiser is the daughter of Troy and Connie Leiser and is a majorette. Abigail is a member of the National Honor Society, 4-year academic letter winner, foreign exchange student mentor, 2022 Constitution Ambassador, and a 2023 representative for the Cleveland Ronald McDonald House. Abigail plans to attend Malone University to major in exercise science and pre-chiropractic program, with hopes to one day become a prenatal and pediatric chiropractor. She's escorted by her parents. Lindsay Marshall is the daughter of Jeff and Erica Marshall and plays the clarinet. She is a member of the French Club. Lindsay plans to attend Bowling Green State University to major in geology. She's escorted by her parents and sisters Alicia and Tiffany. Julia Mikulin is the daughter of Chris and Sarah Mikulin and plays the clarinet. She is a member of concert band and pep band. Julia plans to attend Youngstown State University to major in criminal justice. She is escorted by her parents. Colin Moore is the son of Mark and Sonia Moore and plays the tuba. He is a member of the National Honor Society, Science Club, and History Club. Colin plans to attend the University of Akron to major in chemical engineering. He is escorted by his parents and sister Isla. Josie Rigdon is the daughter of Jim and Jessica Rigdon and plays the trumpet. She is a member of the track team, gymnastics team, 4-H, and the National Honor Society. Josie plans to attend college to major in health sciences. She's escorted by her parents. Camille Schmid is the daughter of Vince and Kim Schmid and is in the color guard. Camille is a member of Speech and Debate, Varsity Singers, and Drama Club. Camille plans to attend Kent State University to major in criminal justice. She is escorted by her parents. Tristan Stutler is the son of Jennifer Villard Stutler and is a percussionist. Tristan is the president of the National Honor Society and is the LHS rep for the Louisville School Board. He is also a member of the Science Club, History Club, and Pre-Med Club. Tristan is a 4-year academic letter recipient, an Eagle Scout, and is involved with St. Louis Church. Tristan plans to attend Altman College for Nursing and plans to be a nurse practitioner in the future. He is escorted by his mother and grandma, Jerry Lewis. Addie Thorne is the daughter of Eric and Nicole Thorne and plays the tenor saxophone. Addie is a member of the concert band, pep band, jazz band, Key Club, Science Club, National Honor Society, Pre-Med Club, and Altman Ambassadors. Addie plans to attend college to pursue a degree in the health sciences. She is escorted by her parents and sisters, Aubrey and AC. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the senior class of the Louisville High School Marching Band.
Next, we will be recognizing our cheer seniors. Sarah Bricker. Sarah is escorted by her parents, Chance and Amy. She is a 4-year letter winner, 4-year scholar athlete, and has a 4.0 GPA. Sarah has earned the Louisville Cheerleading MVP, Hardest Worker, and Team Player. Outstanding Award, and is a 4-year Community Service Award winner. She is a member of the lacrosse team, Louisville Christian Church, and does clinical hours of the Advancement to the Nursing program. Sarah would like to further her education by receiving her master's degree, then working to earn her doctorate in nursing. Senior, Sarah Bricker. Ella DiMarzio. Ella is being escorted by her parents, Alex and Melanie, and brothers Ian, Owen, and Aiden. She is a 4-year letter winner, 4-year scholar athlete, and has a 4.0 GPA. Ella has earned awards in Best Jumps and Community Service. She has been a competitive dancer since she was 4 years old and has been a member of the Student Council for the last 3 years and is a member of the Spirit team. Ella has also been a head cheer coach for the Little Leopards for 3 years. Ella will be attending the University of Mount Union to major in nursing. She would like to eventually become a pediatric nurse. She will also be on the Mount Union dance team. Senior, Ella DiMarzio. Bryn Evans. Bryn is being escorted by her parents, Mandy and Jason, and her sister, Tegan. She is a 4-year letter winner, 3-year scholar athlete, and has a 3.7 GPA. Bryn is a UCA All-American cheerleader and earned a 2-year UCA pin It Forward. She has received an award for Cheerleader of the Year, Loudest Voice, and Most Spirited. She was the last Louisville Constitution Queen, Game Day Competition co-captain, co-president for Spirit Club, and a member of Joe's Mentors. She also enjoys hunting with her dad and is a member of the lacrosse team. Bryn plans on going to college and majoring in criminology, play college lacrosse, and be involved in the military. Senior, Bryn Evans. Elena Foley. Elena is being escorted by her parents, Andrea and Calvin Foley. She is a 4-year letter winner, 4-year scholar athlete, and has a 4.5 GPA. Elena has coached Little Leopard cheerleaders for 2 years and has competed in gymnastics for 10 years. She plans on cheering at Kent State University and majoring in nursing. Senior, Elena Foley. Maddie Coach. Maddie is escorted by her parents, Trisha and Tony, and her sisters, Kara and Brittany. She is a 2-year letter winner, 2-year scholar athlete, and has a 4.0 GPA. She is a member of the Spirit Club, game day competition team, and a community service award winner. Maddie will be attending Kent State University and majoring in exercise science to become a chiropractor. Senior, Maddie Coach. Georgia Mueller. Georgia is being escorted by her parents, Billy Joe and Paul. She is a 4-year letter winner, 4-year scholar athlete, and her GPA is 4.5. She has been on the competition team for 3 years. She has received the Best Attitude Award, is a member of the traditional tumbling and game day competition teams, a Little Ups cheer coach, and an All-American cheerleader. She is also a member of the Varsity Singers, National Honor Society, and the 30 Plus Club and Pre-Med Club. Georgia plans on attending college and studying physical therapy and sports medicine. Senior, Georgia Mueller. Chloe Norris. Chloe is being escorted by her parents, Amber and Jeff. She is a 4-year letter winner, 4-year scholar athlete, and a 3.8 GPA. Chloe has received the Volunteer Award and is a member of National Honor Society, Hope Squad, Key Club, Foreign Exchange Club, and Youth Leadership. She is the Vice President of the Student Council and Co-President of the Spirit Club and a Little Leopard cheer coach. Chloe plans on attending college and majoring in psychology. Senior, Chloe Norris. Leah Parks. Leah is escorted by her parents, Shauna and Ken. She has a 3.0 GPA and plans on attending college to be a history teacher. Senior, Leah Parks. Haley Smith. Haley is being escorted by her parents, Debbie and Gordon Conway, and her brother, AJ. She has been a scholar athlete for 4 years. Haley is the Lions head coach for Little Leopard cheerleading. She is a member of the National Honor Society and a game day competition cheerleader. She also works at Subway. Haley plans on attending Akron University to get her PhD in forensic science. Senior, Haley Smith. Faye Waltz. Faye is escorted by her parents, Angela and Christopher Ward, and James Waltz. She is a 2-year letter winner and has been a mascot and a member of the drama club. Faye has enlisted in the National Guard and will be serving our country. She is undecided on a college, but wants to study psychology. Senior, Faye Waltz. Adora Wygant. Adora is being escorted by her parents, Heather and Wes, her grandma Barb, sister Serenity, and her brother in spirit, who is at boot camp. She is a 4-year letter winner, 4-year scholar athlete, and a 3-year competition letter winner with a GPA of 4.0. Adora has earned the All-American Cheerleader Award, first place jump-off winner, and was the team captain for competition team, traditional tumble team. She is a member of the choir, varsity singers, HOSA, Character Counts, National Technical Honor Society, and she has been a Little Leopard cheer coach for 3 years. She plans on attending college, majoring in exercise science. Her hopes are to one day become an occupational therapist. Senior, Adora Wygant. Next, we will be honoring our 2023 football seniors. First up, we have number 54, Cameron Atwell. Cameron is escorted by his parents, Dan and Katie, and Tim and Tina Barker. He is a 2-year letter winner and a 4-year scholar athlete with a 3.5 GPA. Cameron won the 2022 Most Improved Offensive Player Award. He also is a member of Joe's Bros, Spirit Club, baseball, and the 2022 Y-Ball Champs. Cameron is going into an apprenticeship. Senior, number 54, Cameron Atwell. Senior, number 72, Ben Brendel. Ben is being escorted by his parents, Carrie and Sherry. He is a 1-year letter winner, 2-year scholar athlete with a 3.8 GPA. Ben is also a member of the wrestling team. Ben is currently attending RG Drag, studying heavy diesel equipment tech, and plans on attending Akron University. Senior, number 72, Ben Brendel. Senior, number 22, Garen Bricker. Garen is escorted by his parents, Ben and Melissa Smalley. He is a 1st-year letter winner and 4-year scholar athlete with a 3.8 GPA. Ben is a member of the Joe's Bros, Hope Squad, Faith Family Church, and was the coach of the championship YMCA basketball team. Senior, number 22, Garen Bricker. Senior, number 11, Owen Burek. Owen is being escorted by his parents, Julie and Troy. He is a 3-year winner, 4-year scholar athlete with a 4.3 GPA. He received the 222 WHBC Player of the Year and All-PTC First Team. Owen also plays basketball and is a member of the NHS and Spirit Club. He plans on attending college, concentrating on sports exercise, and would like to become an NFL official. Senior, number 11, Owen Burek. Senior, number 7, Andrew Corona. Andrew is escorted by his parents, Matt and Sarah. He is a 1-year letter winner and a 4-year scholar athlete with a 4.0 GPA. Andrew also plays baseball and is a YMCA basketball coach and is a member of the HVAC class. Andrew plans on attending college and playing baseball. Senior, number 7, Andrew Corona. Senior, number 24, Matt Crosby. Matt is being escorted by his parents, Crystal and Matt. Matt is a first-year letter winner with a 4.0 GPA. He was the player of the week in 2022. After graduation, Matt plans on entering a career in the electrical field. Senior, number 24, Matt Crosby. Senior, number 2, Carter Dusky. Carter is escorted by his parents, Tony and Stacy. He is a 2-year letter winner, 4-year scholar athlete, and has a 3.8 GPA. He was the 2022 Special Teams Player of the Year. Carter is a member of the tennis team, Mount Tabor United Methodist Church, and YMCA basketball team. He plans on entering into a vocational career. Senior, number 2, Carter Dusky. Senior, number 5, Tate Golden. Tate is escorted by his parents, James and Jennifer. He is a 2-year letter winner, 4-year scholar athlete with a 4.0 GPA. Tate plans on becoming an electrician. Senior, number 5, Tate Golden. Senior, number 50, Brady Hawk. Brady is being escorted by his parents, Tim and Rachel, and his brother and sister, Zach and Kylie. Brady was the 2022 Most Improved Defensive Player. He is a member of the HVAC class and is a basketball coach at the YMCA. Brady plans on becoming an electrician. Senior, number 50, Brady Hawk. Senior, number 6, Braden Hershey. Braden is escorted by his parents, Jennifer and Brian. He is a 3-year letter winner, 4-year scholar athlete with a 3.75 GPA. Braden received the Leopard Community Service Award. He is a member of the lacrosse team, Spirit Club, NHS, Leopard Mentors, and plays basketball at the YMCA. Braden plans on to attend college and play football while studying sports psychology. Senior, number 6, Braden Hershey. Senior, number 52, Jack Horn. Jack is being escorted by his parents, Melanie Jackson and Jeff Horn. He has a 3.5 GPA and is a member of the Eagle Scouts. Jack assists Mr. Andrews with IT issues and helps Straggett Media with broadcasting. He plans on attending college and majoring in IT. Senior, number 52, Jack Horn. Senior, number 88, Andrew Nees. Andrew is escorted by his parents, Bobby and Tom Niedenthal, Anne-Marie and Michael Nees. He has a 3.2 GPA and enjoys working out and is a member of the History Club. Andrew plans on attending college, majoring in political science and economics. Senior, number 88, Andrew Nees. Senior, number 79, Ralph Plants. Ralph is escorted by his parents, Beth Ann and Ralph Plants. Ralph plans on attending college and majoring in computer science. Senior, number 79, Ralph Plants. Senior number 34, Will Ramsey. Will is escorted by his parents, Mike and Shelley, and his sister Anna. He is a 3-year letter winner and has a 3.0 GPA. He received the 2021 Service Award and was recognized as a preseason Starr County Top 10 linebacker. He is a member of Joe's Bros and plays YMCA basketball. Will is undecided on a college or entering an apprenticeship. Senior number 34, Will Ramsey. Senior number 76, Caden Straley. Caden is escorted by his parents, Carrie Straley and Matt Stouffer. He has a 3.0 GPA and was the JV Player of the Week against Poland during the 2022 season. Caden is a member of the Varsity Singers and eSports. He is looking forward to becoming a union welder and continuing to grow in his current career of welding. Senior number 76, Caden Straley. Senior number 30, Avery Weaver. Avery is escorted by his parents, Diane and Rod, and his brother Bryce. He is a 4-year scholar athlete with a 3.0 GPA. Avery plans on going into the trades to become an electrician. Senior number 30, Avery Weaver. Senior number 56, Cyrus Wright. Cyrus is escorted by his parents, Rose Richard and Mike Wright. He is a 2-year letter winner and a 4-year scholar athlete with a 3.3 GPA. Cyrus belongs to the Faith Family Church and plans to go to college and study sports business. Senior number 56, Cyrus Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, please give these senior athletes another round of applause for their unbelievable commitment and dedication to Louisville sports. Congratulations. Good evening, Leopard fans. As we continue celebrating the 75th year of being the Leopards, we'd like to introduce a member of the class of 1948. It was this class that voted to change Louisville's mascot from the Blue Raiders to the Leopards. Representing the class of 1948 is Marge Zorger Thorley. Marge was quite committed to the music program in high school. She was a member of the marching and swing bands and also played in the school orchestra. Marge married classmate Bob Thorley, and together they raised 3 sons. Marge also has distinguished career working and in leadership roles of Louisville Schools Food Services. We are most proud to have Marsh Thorley participating in tonight's pregame coin toss. Let's hear a warm welcome for Mrs. Marsh Thorley, a Louisville Leopard for 75 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Board of Education, Superintendent, Principal, and Athletic Director of Louisville High School extend to each of you a cordial welcome to Louisville High School. We are pleased that you are here tonight.
Strong schools mean a strong community.
The Louisville School District stays strong thanks to our ongoing support from our residents.
Our levy will cover what the state does not provide for public schools. Since 2013, residents have renewed the Louisville Schools operating levy.
It supports busing, extracurricular activities, field trips, and staffing.
Issue 34 will be on the November 7th ballot and does not increase taxes for our current property owners.
To learn more, please visit louisvillecity.schools.org. Please vote yes.
Please vote yes.
Please vote yes.
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a Leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in years to come, that as your life gets hard, you'll have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would like you to please stand and join our band in the Louisville High School alma mater. As we celebrate our seniors tonight, let us remember that we live in a nation with rights, freedoms, and privileges enjoyed by everyone in the United States of America. As we prepare to enjoy tonight's football game, let us pray for all those affected by conflicts around the world. Following a brief moment of silent prayer or reflection, we ask that you join the Louisville High School Marching Band in the playing of our national anthem, The Star-Spangled Banner.
Leopard fans, on your feet one more time for these seniors. Senior number 54, Cam Atwell. Senior number 72, Ben Brindle. Senior number 22, Garen Bricker. Senior number 11, Owen Burek. Senior number 7, Andrew Corona. Senior number 24, Matt Crosby. Senior number 2, Carter Dusky. Senior number 5, Tate Golden. Senior number 50, Brady Hawk. Senior number 6, Braden Hershey. Senior number 52, Jack Horn. Senior number 88, Andrew Nees. Senior number 79, Ralph Plants. Senior number 34, Will Ramsey. Senior number 76, Caden Straley. Senior number 30, Avery Weaver. And number 56, Senior Cyrus Wright. Welcome the Leopards onto the field.
Good evening and welcome to a rainy night here at Louisville Leopard Stadium. I'm John Aljancic with my sidekick Frank Grimm. Thanks for joining us, Frank.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
And we are here to bring you the Louisville Leopards Week 10 versus the Steubenville Big Red, two of the most storied franchises in Ohio high school history. Yeah, we're ready to go. Frank, what do you think?
Well, Steubenville comes in 8-1. They're on an 8-game winning streak. They lost the first game of the season to Youngstown Ursuline, and they have been rolling teams ever since. We have a couple common opponents, like New Philly, for example, and they beat New Philly a couple weeks ago, and they are getting ready to host a playoff game next week. And it is not going to be an easy task tonight for the Leopards because Steubenville is good, and they are getting better every week.
Absolutely. Kind of a tale of two teams right now. Steubenville coming in rolling, winning 8 straight, led by Coach Reno Sukach. Sorry, Reno. And only in his 41st year there, 4-time state champion coach. And, oh, by the way, happens to be the winningest coach in Ohio high school history. So Steubenville coming in, winning 8 straight, the number 1 seed in their region. Louisville coming off of 7 straight losses. Here to provide a spark, hopefully, in Week 10. Senior night, big night for the seniors. And, we'll see what happens here. So, like we said earlier, rainy night tonight, kind of cold and rainy. I guess the percentages finally won. 9 straight beautiful Friday nights.
9 straight beautiful. Mac's not here. Of course, John's in the box to stay dry, I'm assuming.
Some would call me a fair weather commentator.
It's true.
But others would say I'm trying to help a brother out, literally.
Correct. This is true.
So
if you're tuning in at home and you're watching, you're going to want to keep an eye on number 24, Xavier Falks. For Steubenville Big Red. He's missed a couple games this year, but I believe he's closing in on 1,000 yards rushing. He is a stud. 2-time state placer in wrestling. He is not a very big kid. They generously list him at 5'8" and 175 pounds, but he is the linchpin of their offense. They're going to rely on him a lot tonight with the weather, and he's going to be fun to watch.
Well, only the second, actually, absolutely looking forward to watching him play. But here, only the second game ever against these two storied franchises. The first one actually happened to be last year. Down in Steubenville, Steubenville won 21-0, which actually was the win to put Reno over the top to become the winningest coach in Ohio history. So here we go. Game 2 in the series. Steubenville set to kick off. Back deep for Louisville is Tate Golden, Braden Hershey, and Colton Loy. And set to kick for the Big Red, Cole Bowers, the 6-foot sophomore.
Got a little delay here. Not sure what's going on, but there we go. Reset the game clock. I think we're going to get underway. Kind of a sparse crowd tonight, John, for the home and the away side.
Yeah, long trip for Steubenville and a rainy night, which is not necessarily conducive to watching it in person, but maybe listening to us online. So
Truth.
We'll apologize ahead of time. The left-footer Bowers kicks off. Ball lands 2 yards deep into the end zone.
Touchback for the Leopards.
Here comes the Louisville offense. John, what's your opinion of the offense? What do you think we need to do tonight to be successful?
I think this win offensively is all going to depend on the front five. It's got to protect, got to create holes. Because Steubenville comes in a very physical team. And so winning it in the trenches to give the Leopards an opportunity to win this game.
Agree with you.
Owen Burek leads the Leopards out. He's behind center Cam Atwell. Leopards go no back set there. Try a first down play to Cooper Rice down the left sideline. Ball falls incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kylie Hopkins. Leopards face a 2nd and 10.
Big Red playing 3 defensive linemen tonight, 5 linebackers.
Cam Doherty checks in, takes the handoff. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Preparing for this week, I watched 2 Big Red games. Number 73, Javen Harper, he plays their nose guard. He is a load. He is hard to block, and if we don't double team him, he's going to be very disruptive tonight.
Well, he looks the part, I'll say that.
He does look the part. 6'1", 265.
Jet sweep to the motion man there. Senior Tate Golden. Nice pickup of 9. Interesting call here early in the game. The Leopards kind of a big underdog in this game. Be interested to see what Coach Kappas dials up here.
Big personnel change right here.
Absolutely.
They
Looks
ran
like
in about 5 guys.
Looks like we're in punt formation. Owen Burek back deep to punt. Off the side of his foot. And that'll be a 19-yard punt. Steubenville sets up shop in Louisville territory. So while we have a moment, we want to thank our sponsors tonight here on the Straggett Media Network for helping us put this live stream on. The law firm of Guiley and Guiley, as well as Lingenhole Real Estate, Thomas Dental and Associates, Scratch Steakhouse, Beatty Sports, and Cheerleading Techniques by Tori. Big Red set up shop at the Louisville 49. And there's that man you talked about. Number 24, Xavier Fulks. The 5'9" senior, just slippery down that left sideline. Pick up a 40 on the play.
Not a bad first down play.
Not a bad first down play. Well, if he wasn't at 1,000 yards yet, he's 40 yards closer now. So first and goal from the 9, Steubenville. Jet sweep, nice tackle there. Nice tackle there by the junior Cooper Rice, who's really had a nice season this year. I believe he has 4 interceptions on the year.
Cooper's an athlete. Everyone really around town views him as a really good baseball player, but he's a really good football player as well.
Absolutely.
One thing you'll notice, Coach Reno's been there 41 years. He is an old school coach. They're going to line up and they're going to run the ball right at you.
Absolutely. In a day and age where you're 4 and 5 wides, Steubenville has every guy inside the hash here, and they're just coming at you. Quick bubble screen. A little flare out to the right.
I think they gave it to him.
Touchdown, Steubenville.
Lee Anthony Sewell
there, and I believe the quarterback's going to, he's going to field Jip. I believe that's a backward pass. So that's a touchdown run there for Steubenville. And 2 minutes and 24 seconds into the first half, Steubenville takes the lead 6-0. Cole Bowers on to try to attempt the extra point.
Looks like Brody Sokoch the hold. I wonder if that's Reno's grandson.
I'm going to guess he's related.
You think? I don't know if that's a real prominent name down in the river or not. But
well, Bowers' extra point is good. Lefty with a nice little hook inside the left upright.
Tonight, we're welcoming these media groups to Louisville Leopards.
9:26 to go. Big Red up 7-0.
Radio Network, -106.3. The River, WTOV9.
All right, well, kind of a theme for the year. Louisville has just had a lot of slow starts.
Yeah.
And slow starts can snowball on you, and that seems to be what has happened the first number of weeks of the season here. Let's see if the Leopards can respond, maybe not say with a scoring drive, but with a 2 or 3 first downs, keep the defense off the field, regroup, and let's see what happens. So Bauer set the kick once again. Golden, Hershey, and Colton Loy back deep for the Leopards.
We've had some issues on offense this year. It's just, you look at our team last year, we graduated a lot of kids. We do have a lot of seniors, but we didn't really have a lot of experienced seniors, and sometimes it shows this year just with not being able to generate a lot of offense.
Absolutely. Well, another touchback for Bowers. Louisville once again going to set up shop here on the 20-yard line. And the Leopards face a tall task tonight, too. The Steubenville defense has pitched 2 straight shutouts. Mm-hmm. They're looking for the turkey here, 3 in a row. But let's see what the Leopards and Burek and company can do.
I can see on defense they've already gone to some backups here. A brand new defensive line, 2 new linebackers for Big Red.
All right. Louisville doing their best Reno impersonation here. Burek keeps the ball. Slides down for a 5-yard gain.
Thought maybe he might have turned that one up there.
Yeah, he got close to the sideline. Just got down with a couple Big Red bearing down on him. But more importantly, keeps the Leopards ahead of the chains, 2nd and 5. Leopards going quads to the right side. Hand off to Doherty once again. Pick up a 2.
Tackle by Brody Sokoch. 5'10", 155-pound safety. What's that bring up? 3rd and 3.
Positive sign there. You see on that run. Now, granted, only a 2-yard run, but everybody in the middle of the field was downfield. Nobody pushed back, nothing like that. Good to see the Leopards firing out and moving some people. All right, Leopards with trips down to the bottom of the screen. Nice first down run there by Owen Burek.
Move the chains.
Move the chains. Great seal blocks there by both number 32, Colton Loy, and I believe number 5, Tate Golden, to really seal the edge. Burek runs right off of their butt. First down, Leopards.
Also, real nice block by number 77, Trevor Burek. He reached his guy outside, got his hips turned, created a nice lane. Trevor's played almost every snap this year at left tackle. He's a freshman.
He's kind of doing his best Joe Thomas impersonation with that number 77 there. Playing a lot of snaps this year. Burek,
nice route.
Quick pitch to Tate Golden for 15 yards and a first down for the Leopards.
Really, Tate playing the inside receiver right there, just hooked up right in between the linebackers. Burek delivered a nice ball, 12-yard gain, moving the chains again. Nice little drive going together, putting together by Coach Kappas and the coaching staff. I wondered tonight if we would be incorporating some of the younger kids here, maybe a little springboard to the off-season workouts and conditioning stuff that he has planned.
That could be a possibility, but for right now, a senior-laden group out there. Good to see number 24, Matt Crosby, back out there at the X. He had been kind of dinged up off and on throughout the year.
And Matt has really had a nice season catching the ball this year for the Leopards.
Absolutely. He's had some really good key first down catches there. So
Cooper Rice checks in for the Leopards.
All right. Previous play was Burek to Golden. Loss of 1. Sets up a 2nd and 11. Leopards with quads down now to the bottom of the screen.
Hold on to it.
Leopards kind of go quads to the left, student body to the right there. Burek with a pickup of 2.
Really nice pursuit by the Steubenville defense, number 54 with the tackle, who is Noah West. Noah's a junior, 6'3", 205.
Well, one thing I've noticed already with this big red defense, and you can obviously you can see why they've thrown 2 shutouts so far the last 2 weeks. They really pursue the football very well.
They do. I mean, a Coach Reno team's going to be well coached.
Yep. Burek drops back.
Sacked by number 51, Santonio Brown, 6'3", 230. One thing I noticed looking across the way, Big Red has a lot of bodies on the sideline. I'm sure there's a lot of athletes over there from which they can choose to pick the play.
Absolutely, absolutely. Steubenville, Division IV school, but plays much bigger than that. Plays a very physical style of football. Burek back deep to punt. Oh, a nifty little Fake punt there by Louisville. Burek takes the snap. Up, man. Carter Deem slips out into the right flats. Pitch and catch. First down, Leopards.
Offense back on the field. Nice little sustained drive here. 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Absolutely. And just kind of what we talked about before this drive. Louisville, we need something sustained to at least keep the defense off the field. Good. That's their first down here this drive. Golden in motion, takes the handoff. Pickup of 3. Good lead block there by the running back Cam Doherty.
Take Golden with a pickup of 3 on the play, bringing up second.
I don't know what your opinions are, the jet sweep as an offensive play, but I've always been a pretty good fan of the jet sweep. Gets your speed kids out on the perimeter pretty quick. If you can block that linebacker, generally it's a pretty good play.
Absolutely, and it's a good variation play as well. Like when you got guys, catching, taking the ball full speed, it makes it much harder on those linebackers. They can't really play downfield. They got to kind of go sideline to sideline as well. So keeps them honest.
Good run by Cam.
Inside handoff to Doherty. Pick up another 3 yards there. Sets up a 3rd and manageable there. 3rd and 4th for the Leopards.
Santonio Brown on the tackle again for Big Red. Having a nice game today.
On the stop for Steubenville.
I have a feeling we're going to be saying that name a couple times tonight.
Yeah, he's a good ball player. Big Reds, I mean, not extremely huge, 210, 220-pound, defensive linemen, but they are athletic and they play with real good technique. Try a little jailbreak screen there.
And that's going to be a tougher play today because Steubenville really has nobody deep. They're playing everybody close to the line of scrimmage. Yep. So somebody for the Leopards has to beat a man and get deep.
I mean, on that play, we have 4 wide receivers. They were manned up on all 4.
Yep. And they're not manned up with a cushion either.
No,
they're kind of playing more your classic, bump and run type stuff, and bubble screens going to be tough to run tonight.
Well, they're in press coverage. They don't even have a single high safety. The safety's playing at about 8 yards. Well, now he's backing up a little bit, but
and there's that man again, Santonio Brown, getting that 6'3" frame with those long arms up in the air, knocks down the Burek pass. The Leopards turn it over on downs. With 4:11 left, Big Red offense comes back up on the field, up 7-0.
Only running their 4th play of the first quarter. Unfortunately, play number 4 was a nice touchdown.
Now let's see what the Leopards defense can do here.
Fumble.
Yes, sir. Colton Loy, Mr. Johnny on the spot right there, picks up the dropped handoff. Fumble recovery for the young junior who's had a great season this year. Leopard set up shop inside the Steubenville 35-yard line. First down, Louisville.
It looked like Big Red was trying to run some type of zone read, and there was just a bad mesh between the running back and the quarterback. Quarterback put the ball on the running back's hip. He wasn't expecting it, and they squirted loose, and Colton recovered it for the Leopards. Let's go see if we can turn this into some points here.
Absolutely. It looked like a miscommunication. I think they were trying to fake handoff to the running back in front and come back with a counter the other way right, and just that miscommunication leads to an opportunity for Louisville.
Look at this. Quads left, empty. Double pass.
Leopards trying to pull out all the stops. Owen Burek to his brother Quinn Burek there for the backward pass. Trying to hit Cooper Rice down the left sidelines, but the Big Red sniffed it out.
I think that turned into a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, tough play. I like the imagination and trying to pull that off.
Yep.
Tough play when teams are playing man-to-man because they're
Right.
not going to respect the backward, the lateral pass.
They're not. The problem with that is your outside receivers are running deep, and there's a guy in their hip pocket.
Absolutely.
Counter. There's that guy again, Brody Sakach.
Yeah, just a good play there by Brody coming up from the safety position. And again, with the defense and man-to-man coverage, the free safety has no responsibility. They're playing cover zero.
Yep.
A cover one would be a man-to-man pressure with the free safety in the backs, but this is cover zero here, where the Big Red are lining up, no free safety, and coming at you.
A little too deep right here, John.
Yep.
Throw it away, kiddo. Little improvising there by Owen.
Yeah, trying to make something happen. I like the effort. Just kind of hard. It's hard to retreat when you're scrambling. When you retreat, the throw just becomes that much longer, and you really can't get much on the ball. So Owen did a good job of avoiding the rush, picking up a yard, but probably the best serve just throwing that ball away.
Let's see if maybe we take a shot here, maybe to Braden.
Leopards on a fourth down and 12. I could see a little post here to take Golden down the middle of the field. Leopards call timeout. Coach Kappas didn't like what he saw there. And we'll take a timeout with him. With 2:35 left to go in the first quarter. Steubenville 7, Louisville 0. We'll be right back on the Stragit Media Network.
Strong schools mean a strong community.
The Louisville School District stays strong thanks to our ongoing support from our residents.
Our levy will cover what the state does not provide for public schools. Since 2013, residents have renewed the Louisville Schools operating levy.
It supports busing, extracurricular activities, field trips, and staffing.
Issue 34 will be on the November 7th ballot and does not increase taxes for our current property owners.
To learn more, please visit LouisvilleCitySchools.org. Please vote yes.
Please vote yes.
Please vote yes.
All right, we're back here. Leopards facing a key 4th and 12. Burek in the shotgun. Twins on each side.
Yeah.
Leopards try to run right, throw the screen back left. Nothing doing there is the other safety. Sabron Felton comes up and makes the tackle. Leopards last week scored a touchdown on that play. Against South Range. This time around, I think Steubenville might have watched a little bit of film.
Right, and then, also with that play, we put one of our offensive linemen blocking a defensive back, and he just, avoided the block and just ate that one up.
Tough block to make in space for a lineman.
Look at this formation.
Steubenville swings it out to the left there. Backward pass again to Isaac Hill. The senior wide receiver who they line up in the backfield that time around. Big Red looking to go quick. Leopards trying to adjust. Quick slant to Hill again.
Tackle by...
I couldn't see the number there.
Cooper Rice.
All right, there's that man again. Cooper Rice. Nice throw there from quarterback Aiden Manning, coming off of a strong 3-touchdown pass performance last week in a 28-7 win over University School.
Steubenville continuing to line up in tight formations.
Manning just content to take what the defense gives him with the 6-yard hitch. First down, Big Red.
Big Red real physical up front, too. We're playing some soft corners right there, maybe 7 yards off. I'm assuming they don't want wide receivers to run past them and just literally eating up 6-yard hitches.
There's that man again. Xavier Falks takes the handoff. And like you talked about earlier, Frank, just a tough, about 5'8", low center of gravity, just tough to get your hands on him.
He's a wrestler. I noticed this week that last year I believe he finished 3rd in the state, and maybe as a sophomore he finished 7th in the state. So he's a tough kid. I'm sure he doesn't shy away from contact. Little hitch and go.
Touchdown, Steubenville. Manning to Hill.
Real nice ball.
Just a nice play. They faked the bubble screen, kind of got our free safeties, Gabe Stouffer, the young sophomore, kind of got his eyes in the backfield, and Hill ran right by him. Good pitch and catch, Manning the Hill. Touchdown, Steubenville.
In my opinion, bubble is real good when you're playing against a cover 3 defense. They faked the bubble, the safety bit, and receiver just ran right down the sideline for a touchdown.
And there's Bowers out of the hold of Sakach. Complete, or I should say good. 14 Leopards, or 14-0 Steubenville. We'll keep it right here for the last 52 seconds of the first quarter.
I'd like to give a shout out to my brother-in-law Craig. Craig listening at home and in Maryland. He's a big Steubenville Big Red fan. A couple of his nephews have played for Big Red over the years. He's a Weir High guy. Played basketball at Weir High, and then went to West Lib to play basketball in college. I know he's tuning in tonight. What's up, Craig?
For their continued support.
$14-0 here. 52 seconds left in the first quarter.
The lefty, Cole Bowers, set the kickoff once again.
Cole's got a nice leg on him. He's put both his kicks into the end zone.
He has. Let's see if Tate Golden can return this one. And that is going to go into the end zone. Bowers 3 for 3 with touchbacks. Leopards start once again at their own 20-yard line. Well, Frank, 52 seconds left. You're down 2 scores early. What's the mentality for Coach Kappas right here with this drive?
Well, in my opinion, I think we just keep doing what we're doing. We're mixing in some quick passes, some easy reads for our O and our quarterback, some outside zone. Maybe he'll keep a couple. I think some consistency up front, and just keep doing what you're doing.
All right. All right, Burek in the shotgun. Keeps it, a little QB counter. Nothing doing there as 3 Steubenville defenders there to bring him down.
Led by number 52, Peyton Gorby. Peyton's a senior.
That's a tough one there. I'd like to see Burek have the ball in the other hand so he can at least stiff arm or use a shoulder to get get those guys off of maybe a little more positive yardage. But just a tough to beat 3 defenders there. So Leopards
gonna have to run a play.
Gonna have to run a play. Play clock down to 9.
Nice ball.
Good pitch and catch there. Burek to Cooper Rice. Leopards out of the trips there, kind of ran a trail route. Burek rolled right, did a good job of planting his feet and making a great. Actually, I'm sorry. Excuse me, that's Braden Hershey.
Braden Hershey.
So,
are your eyes as bad as mine?
Well, you know what? They're not great, but I will say this: the dark numbers don't make it any easier for these old eyes. So, well, we're going to take a break. Leopards down 14-0 after 1. We'll be back on the Streggett Media Network.
It was the 1947-48 school year. and according to information in the LHS yearbook, the Mirror yearbook staff struggled to find descriptions for the Blue Raider symbol, which is what represented Louisville High School. They brainstormed multiple options, looked at various symbols and descriptive words, and created a display of different options for students to examine. It was time to vote on the future mascot. Student voting took place during a 7th period class at Louisville High School, and by a vote of 317 to 177, the Leopard was selected. More feared and more intelligent than the lion or tiger. Vicious, graceful, leaps, hard bite, and full of fight. Here we are, 75 years later, a special anniversary year for our district. And in 1948, students at LHS that decided the future of this district would have a leopard mascot, and the community has embraced it.
And this is when the moments turn to memories. And this is when the future gets so clear to see. And this is when tonight becomes a...
All right, we are back. The beginning of the second quarter. Leopards with a 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Leopards once again go empty backfield. Leopards like that matchup of Cooper Rice on cornerback Sabron Felton. Ball sails out of bounds, sets up a 2nd down.
Felton just playing man coverage right there at the bottom of the field. Manned up the whole way, forced him to the sideline, played it perfectly. Hand on the hip. There was absolutely no separation from Cooper.
Absolutely. He did a good job there forcing Rice to the sideline. And when you do that, there's much less of a margin of error there to lay the ball in. 2nd down Leopards. 6 seconds into the second quarter. Leopards run counter trap to Cam Doherty.
Nice play by number 10. Kylie Hopkins, linebacker.
Cam Doherty with a pickup of 2 on the play, bringing up 3rd and 8, Louisville.
Little counter play there by the Leopards, and it didn't fool the linebackers, that's for sure. He stuffed that one.
No, Hopkins did a good job of reading the left guard there, pulling, stayed home, and said hello to Mr. Doherty. So, 3rd down and 8, Louisville. Burek with plenty of time, scrambling. A good pump fake there.
Maybe picked up 4.
Picked up 4, set up a 4th and 3 inside of Steubenville territory. Wouldn't be surprised to see Louisville go for this.
What do you run here, John?
Well, it's a very good question. I would like to see that trips with maybe the inside receiver either running a little hitch or a little crossing route. Let's see if Golden will do it here. Steubenville coaching staff up here not happy with what they're seeing.
Yeah.
Defensively, doesn't matter. Ball thrown short. 4th down, not completed. Steubenville takes over on downs. 1st and 10 from their own 46.
You know, you may not have known this, John, but for a portion of my life, I grew up down on the river.
Really?
Born and raised in Wellsville, Ohio. Lived in Empire, Ohio for a while, which is basically between Wellsville and Steubenville. And then I lived in Steubenville for 2 summers. My dad was the director of the Steubenville Urban Mission for 2 or 3 years when I was in college.
Really?
Yeah, so I have some Steubenville connections.
Well, we won't hold that against you.
Appreciate
but
that.
It does explain some maybe misguided fandom on your part, whether it's the Pittsburgh Steelers or what have you. But we do forgive you about that. It's part of friendship. Xavier Falks takes the inside handoff left, picks up a couple.
Tackle by the middle of the Louisville defense.
Absolutely. I did not know that, Frank.
Yeah. So
how was it growing up on the river?
Well, you know, you grow up quick. You grow up quick when you grow up on the river. You become a man at about 11.
Fair enough.
But my Tinerino, when I was in college and I'd go home, I was looking for a place to work out. Coach Reno would open up the stadium for some of the local guys that were playing college football, including some of the Big Red kids, and we'd go and run our sprints and do some route running and whatnot. He was always very personable to us, that's for sure.
That's awesome. Well, second down, Steubenville tries to throw a little hitch route to Sabron Felton.
I believe it was knocked down by Wyatt, right?
Wyatt Smith says no. The right defensive end, junior Wyatt Smith, having a solid season here for the Leopards. Did a good job of getting his hands up and knocking it down. So speaking of wrestlers with a promising future, Wyatt, one of those wrestlers, looking for him to do big things this winter for the Leopard Mat Men. 3rd down and 8.
Little RPO there. Oh, boy. Well, just a missed tackle. I mean, it was a nice run pass option. He faked the run. He threw the pass. We were there. We just couldn't make the tackle.
Absolutely. Manning did a good job with the ride fake there. Saw the hitch open, threw it, and just kind of the story of the year for Louisville. Just missed tackles defensively, and that was one of them where he made a good initial contact, just couldn't bring the wide receiver down. Touchdown, Steubenville. Bowers for the trifecta. His extra point is good.
Let's take a moment and talk about some of our sponsors tonight. Straggett Media always looking for additional sponsors. If you're interested, you can stop by the office or contact them via their webpage. But tonight's sponsors: Galley & Galley Insurance, Lingenhole Real Estate, Thomas Dental, Scratch Steakhouse, Beatty Sports, and Cheerleading Techniques by Tori. Thank you guys for your continued support of Straggett Media. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Also tonight, Carrabba's is sponsoring the Player of the Game for the Leopards. If you're watching at home and you have an opinion on who you think should be Player of the Game, if you have my text message, which half of Louisville does, you can send us a text for your opinion who you think the Player of the Game should be for Carrabba's.
Absolutely. Well, also a big night tonight, Week 10. It's senior night here at Louisville as well. Those Leopard seniors honored before the game, and just pretty cool to see. A lot of these guys, coming up through the program, through the Leopards, and kind of a culmination of a career, and just awesome to see them with their parents out there and celebrating one last week as a Louisville Leopard, or at least I should say in a Louisville Leopard jersey. They'll always be Leopards.
That's right.
Bowers with his 4th touchback of the first half. Leopards once again start on the 20-yard line. Got a special shout out for you as well for one Mr. Mark Maslowski, the former Steubenville teacher and head basketball coach, currently at Jefferson County Educational Service Center as an administrator. He's listening and just want to give him a special shout out. And Mark, thanks for listening to us.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. My dad, Ricky Riggs, played football at Jefferson Union High School down there on the river. He was an All-Ohio player for the Yellow Jackets, went on to play at Marshall University, was captain of the 1968 team at Marshall, and is also a member of their All-Decade team. Let's throw a pick.
Just, wow.
They giving it to him? They are. Interception there by Owen Burek.
Just an ill-advised throw away there, or try. I don't really know.
Not sure what he was doing. Sometimes. There you go, guy. Sometimes you're just trying to do too much, and I get it. It's you don't want the play to die. You try to do your best.
Absolutely. Tried to extend the play as long as he could. The Steubenville defender, I didn't get a number there, but did a good job of getting 1 foot in and getting the interception.
I believe it was number 8. Lee Anthony Sewell, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not 100% sure.
Anthony, who's had a nice first half as a wide receiver, gets the interception.
While we got a second, I'd also like to give a shout out to Louisville Booster Club member Tom Monner, who always puts together a good menu for us up here in the box. Appreciate Tom always, having the food ready for us. Good job tonight, Tom. And again, so far my Carrabba's player of the game right now is whoever made these pumpkin cookies.
Absolutely,
Goodness. Not exactly sure who that is, but right now that person has my vote for the Carrabba's player of the game.
It's kind of weird because my body's not normally used to empty calories, but tonight I'm making an exception, and these cookies are just flat out phenomenal.
And if my wife's listening at home, I've only had one cookie.
Cyrus Ray and Colton Loy on the stop for
Absolutely.
Right, John?
I thought it was a half, personally.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Supposed to be watching my weight.
Second down and 4. Steubenville. There's your jet sweep, Frank. That was the handoff to, we don't have a number 7.
Number 7.
I think our eyes are all right on that one.
Yeah, let's hear who.
Well, regardless, it's coming back. Lee Anthony Sewell, who had the interception just a couple minutes ago, caught with too much of a handful of a jersey there. Got caught for the holding. Going to set the Steubenville Big Red back 10 yards, set up a 2nd and 14.
Steubenville coming to the line. Another tight running type of formation. But they do throw a lot of play action passes out of this.
Absolutely. Folks, the lone setback, or running back. Hand off to Folks.
Just Steubenville line just moving bodies right now. They are coming off the ball, and they are moving the defensive line for the
Just
Leopards.
power right there. I mean, you saw it. Everybody in the interior was 6 yards down the field.
Just double team at the point of attack. Wash out to the linebacker. They're just moving people right now on the offensive line. Number 78, Effie Kelly, plays left tackle, 6'1", 255. They are big up front and athletic.
All right, Keith, 3rd and 8 here for Louisville. Steubenville, play action pass, rolling left, I'm sorry. Oh,
fumble.
We got a fumble.
Looked like Logan Galbraith with the big hit for the Leopards.
Jacob Galbraith.
Jacob Galbraith forcing a fumble.
Just a great play by big number 44 there. The big club on his left hand.
Recovered by number 50, Brady Hawk for the Leopards. Leopards take over.
Well, I tell you what, that's the 2nd turnover for that Louisville has caused. Given the offense a good field position here, need a touchdown.
Need a touchdown. You know, I was talking with some of the coaches in my building before we played Glen Oak a couple weeks ago, and they mentioned how the emphasis of practice was playing hard, practicing hard and playing hard. I know they weren't super happy with a couple weeks of performance, just players not playing super hard. I mean, I really think the Leopards are playing as hard as they can right now.
Absolutely.
Got an injury for the Leopards here. Looks like we're going to have an injury timeout.
And we'll take a timeout as well. So with 7:31 in the 2nd quarter, Leopards 0, Steubenville 21. We'll be right back on the Straggett Media Network.
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a Leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in years to come, that as your life gets hard, you'll have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practice for this moment. And show what you got.
All right, we're back. The injured Leopard was sophomore running back Owen DiMarzio. Kind of got landed on his shoulder there. He's had a great year so far. A young, promising Leopard.
We do have some good sophomore talent, that's for sure.
Absolutely. All right, set up the screen. Burick's screen pass intercepted by number 6, Isaac Hill. His second interception.
That would be Isaac Hill.
Leopards try to set up a screen. Big Red sniffed it out. Burick's second interception on the night. Big Red set up shop inside the Louisville, or at the Louisville 5-yard line.
Just, kind of an ill-advised pass. He had a Steubenville Big Red defensive lineman hanging on his leg, just trying to complete it, and just didn't go his way. Double tight formation, stack eye by Big Red.
Fawkes takes the handoff and waltzes into the end zone.
Number 24, Big Red.
Touchdown, Steubenville.
Xavier Fox. Touchdown for Big Red.
Well, that was easy. Just a little power off tackle. We bounced it. They washed everybody down. He had a clear path to the corner of the end zone.
They did a great job there setting the edge, and like you said, washing people down. Frank, you might have been able to score on that handoff.
I don't know. I mean, that hash mark may have tackled me.
Well, Bowers with his 4th extra point of the night.
I can tell you this, John. The most athletic thing I've done today was get up for a second cookie.
I thought you might have tweaked the hamstring there, Frank.
They're running out, so I did actually make a pretty good power move there to beat that lady out.
I thought you'd stiff arm some 10-year-old kid there to get there, but
well, he shouldn't have gotten in my way.
Turning the programs to age 42.
well, back to that shout out of Mark Maslowski. A little known fact, he was the college roommate of Mac Aljantic back in the day. A lot of brain power in that room.
Steve Miller in that room?
Steve Miller. And actually, Mark had a twin as well, so the fearsome foursome.
Twin brother?
Twin brother.
And then, okay.
Yep. And Mark used to steal Mac's socks when Mac napped, which wasn't too often, but when he did.
Were they on his feet when they were stolen or off?
That's a better question.
Yeah.
Let's do a little digging there.
Right. Mac, if you're listening, in between concerts and plays, go ahead and send us a text.
And for Mark's sake, I hope they were off his feet, because if they're on them, I'm guessing they weren't the freshest in the world. So, all right, Bauer set to kick off from his own 40.
Here's a surprise.
And another touchback. And no, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a recording. Leopard set up shop on their own 20-yard line.
Kid's got a nice leg.
He does.
He's a sophomore.
Bright future. Very bright future for him.
I was walking in today, and I couldn't believe the amount of people that were walking the opposite direction from the stadium. I think they just came for senior night to walk with their son or daughter, and then the weather just got them tonight. They weren't interested in sticking around for the games. Kind of a real sparse crowd for a Louisville Friday night.
It's cleared up here tonight, though. Been a nice night. Got a new quarterback in for this series, Tate Aljantic, the junior. And off to Doherty. Doherty did a good job of making the first guy miss, pick up a 2.
Tackled by Brody Suckoch from a safety position again. Just not a whole lot of pass responsibility for Brody. He's just filling lanes and making tackles. Tough kid.
Very tough kid. You can tell. I mean, listen, it's Reno's 41st year as as the head coach there, and just really has set the tone, has set the foundation, and just the way with which Steubenville plays, just a toughness. It just kind of resonates from, starting with their coach, setting the tone there. Big Red, bring the house. Tate Golden gets the edge. Nice play call there by Coach Kappas.
Tate runs hard, little jet sweep action. Going to move the chains.
Absolutely. And Tate Golden just really dear to my heart personally. Came out for football his 8th grade year. Got the very fortunate to be his head coach for the Little Leopard Browns, and just a great kid, a great attitude, and it's just very touching to see him finishing up his high school career here tonight.
Most people at home probably don't know, but Tate Golden is a weight room
You're
freak.
watching
He
Louisville
really
Leopard
has some
Athletics.
huge numbers and some record numbers in our weight room.
Good stutter step there by Cam Doherty. Pick up a 1. And that's one of those runs there where it's only a pickup of 1. On the stat sheet, doesn't look like much, but Cam did a great job of turning a 2-yard loss into a 1-yard gain.
We scrimmaged Big Red, I think, 2 years ago when my son Caden was a senior, and so I got a chance to see. It was the first scrimmage of the year, so the coaches are on the field, and Coach Reno was on the field. And let's run this play. I'll tell you a quick story.
Jancic's first pass of the night complete. Tell you what, pitch and catch there.
Mason? Is that Crosby?
To
Matt Crosby?
Matt Crosby. I tell you what, incredible lead blocks there by Golden as well as Colton Loy, really driving their men 10 yards down the field. First down, Louisville.
47-yard line.
4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Left's at their own 47-yard line. That play was swallowed up quickly. Like a little counter play. Peyton Gorby, 6'1", 250-pound defensive lineman. But we're scrimmaging, and it was fun to watch Reno coach. During the first scrimmage, the coaches are on the field. I can tell you this, John. Nobody, and I mean nobody, was not coached hard by Coach Reno. 4th-string kid, 1st-string kid. He was an equal opportunity butt chewer that day. He was coaching everybody hard.
Well, and that's just that's a sign of a great coach. You treat everybody that's the exact same. The exact same. You coach them hard. You show the care. So,
but they had a big tight end that year. I wish I could remember his name, and he missed the block. And Coach Reno he got after that kid. And this kid was, I'm going to conservatively say 6'4", about 250. I find out from my brother-in-law, Craig, he was going to Michigan State.
My goodness.
But he missed a block. Coach Reno held him accountable. There has been accountability in that program. That's why they've won 4 state championships.
Al Jancic's 3rd down pass complete, but only for 1 yard. Sets up 4th and 6 for Louisville. Let's see if the offense stays on the field.
4th down and 7.
Looking that way.
And quite frankly, with 3:07 left to go in the first half, down 28-0, why not?
Why not?
Let's see if the Big Red bring the house here. The last couple of key downs, they've brought people. They've brought pressure. Let's see what they do, and let's see if Al Jancic can stand in the pocket.
Yep. Great play, design.
Just a great call there by Coach Kappas. Al Jancic to Cam Doherty, slipping out in the right little flare pass. First down, Louisville.
Nice play design. They're manned up on the corner.
First down for Louisville.
Our receiver ran their cornerback off. Cam slipped out. There was really no one to guard him.
And a great call. It's no one to guard him because they're bringing the linebackers. They're bringing pressure. So instead of Doherty picking up the blitz, he's just slipping out wide open.
That's just a good play design by Coach Kappas. I've been totally impressed with the position he's been putting our kids in, to be successful this year. Have we been successful? Not all the time, but the concepts are there. I don't know that anybody's going to outcoach that guy. He is just an encyclopedia of football knowledge.
Well, I tell you what, folks, it's been a tough year. I mean, it's tough to really, gloss over that. But what's not seen is the foundation. It's kind of like building a house. Nobody gets building the putting up the cinder block and building the foundation is never the sexiest part of building a home.
Right.
But I tell you what, no house is built without a great foundation, and I really firmly believe that Coach Cap and the rest of the coaching staff is doing that this year.
I mean, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, he's going to get a complete year with our kids in the off season. The offense and defensive concepts are going to stay the same, and there's talent coming. Our JV team is winning games. Our freshman team is good. And then that lauded 8th grade class that really a lot of people are looking at to really turn the corner for the Leopards, that 8th grade class is very talented.
Well, just an ill-advised pass there by Al Jancic, trying to make something happen, but just cardinal rule. You can never throw late across the middle. He did that, and then an opportunistic Big Red was there to pick him off and return it about 15 yards to the Leopard 48.
Number 13, Lawson Lewis. He's a senior. Boy, every person we talk about for Big Red seems like they're a senior. They have a lot of seniors on their team.
Well, a minute 54 left. Steubenville up 28-0.
Is that our third turnover of the half?
That is
John?
our third interception of the half. And that's a new tailback there, number 22.
Kajon Bryant.
Runs for a Big Red first down. And, yeah, 3 interceptions, and really, quite frankly, not very good interceptions.
Really, yeah, none of
them. All 3 of them were pretty much gift-wrapped. There's a difference between, a tough play or a ball getting deflected or something like that, and there's a whole other thing just throwing it right to them, and we've done that 3 times.
Yeah.
All right, we got a timeout on the field here. Well, a special shout out to our Louisville Leopard, or Lady Leopards, I should say. They knocked off East Lake North 1-0 last night in the sectional final on a Natalie Lab penalty kick. The Leopards will move on to face the Federal League champion Green Bulldogs on Monday. Keep an eye out on Strygate Media Network for details. Also, we want to little special shout out to our Louisville volleyball team. They have a sectional final game tomorrow at 4 p.m. against Green at Louisville High School. The theme of the night is white out, so if you do come to the game, don't be afraid to dress in all whites. And last but not least, the Louisville boys soccer team plays at 7 p.m. versus Dover at Louisville Leopard Stadium. That sectional final will be on Strygate Media as well. And that boys game is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. All right, direct handoff to number 8. That's that man, Lee Anthony Sewell again. First down, Big Red.
Steubenville's number 9, Sabrin Felton, ball carrier. Brought down by Louisville's number 18, Stover. 1st and 10.
First down, Big Red. We'll pass out to the flare there. We'll flare to the flats.
Nice tackle by Gabe Stouffer.
Manning's pass complete to the fullback, number 27. Cale Simmons. Kind of an unsung hero there. Done a good job lead blocking tonight. Manning drops back to pass once again. Come back pass to Sewell.
Sabron Felton.
I'm sorry, Sabron Felton.
Some subs on both sides of the ball right now to end the second quarter. Jack Horn, senior Jack Horn in for the Leopards, number 52. As well as number 25, senior Eden Macbeth, playing some defensive end right now.
Simmons takes the handoff. Touchdown, Steubenville.
Number 22, Kajon Bryant, sophomore with the touchdown for Steubenville. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Steubenville up 34-0 with a penny and extra point here.
Well, a lot of exciting stuff here in Louisville tomorrow, like we just talked about. 4 p.m., our Lady volleyball players once again playing a sectional final here at Louisville against Green. And then at 7 p.m. later that night, the boys soccer team went in action in their sectional final game against Dover, also here at Leopard Stadium. So good luck to both of those boys and girls in their game. And once again, good luck to our Lady Leopard soccer team. Who won their first sectional in over 10 years. Just exciting stuff. So,
girls soccer playing really good right now.
Very good. And you know, a special shout out to Nadia Lab, who scored the game-winning goal.
Yeah.
Coming
penalty
back
kick on a penalty kick.
Missing her whole year last year as a junior with a knee injury. So just showing some perseverance there. And
how about the Lab family? 3 blown out knees all in the same family at the same time.
I would like to see the odds of that, because that's flat out ridiculous,
Yep.
staggering, and it's awesome to see all 3 of them come back and playing.
Yep.
I mean,
And
just a true
contributing
testament to their character.
I'm sure Tyler's working overtime to pay that medical bill. New kicker for the Big Red. That was number 84.
Another touchback there.
Hayden Hicks.
Hayden Hicks. Wow.
And he put that in the end zone.
They're 5 for 5. Actually, I'm sorry. I think they're 6 for 6 now. But
talent rich.
Well, 40 seconds left. Leopards down 35-0. A little special shout out also to a great Leopard back in the early 90s. A bona fide superstar, if you will. Steve Bering listening to the telecast. Steve, a member of the Leopard NBC Championship 1991 team, who was the first team ever to make the playoffs in Louisville history. So good to have him listening to the crew. Cam Doherty, rumbling, stumbling, mumbling for a 17-yard gain. First down, Leopards. Let's see if they can make a little drive here late in the first half.
Move the chains. Clock stops. Don't seem like they're in a real hurry to get to the line to call another play. Here we go. Also tomorrow, we have the district cross country championships be held at Glen Oak High School tomorrow. Boys and girls cross country
Aljancic's
teams.
pass complete to number 6, Braden Hershey. Timeout, Leopards.
Again, boys and girls cross country team at Glen Oak tomorrow for the district cross country championship. Shout out to the boys and girls cross country team. They're talent rich. They should have some athletes get to regionals as well.
1st and 10 for Louisville. Ball on the 47-yard line of Big Red.
It's just wonderful to see our young athletes just competing at such a high level. In Louisville, a Division II school, in most, or a Division I in most sports, and to be competing against just schools that are much bigger than us. It's awesome to see our kids rise to the challenge.
We have a lot of good things going on in Louisville right now, athletically. Even though our football team's struggling this year, there are a lot of bright spots here. Like you mentioned, soccer, volleyball, cross country. We have a lot of good things going on right now. Then, of course, winter sports start later next week. Basketball, wrestling about to kick off. Is that Colton Loy?
Aljancic's pass complete to Colton Loy for a 9-yard gain. Great catch there. Loy using all the inches of his 6'3" frame there.
Gets out of bounds. 5 seconds left. Did we throw one up here?
I think so. Actually, I think maybe you might see a little seam route here down the middle. catch, get down. Let's see what happens.
It's like a little quarter coverage by Steubenville.
This will be the last play of the first half unless Steubenville takes the holding call, which I severely doubt they will.
I can tell you one thing, Cam's not going to slide. He's going to take on some contact.
I tell you what, Cam Doherty, you know, he kind of personifies this team. Like, I think I heard in a good Batman movie, night is darkest before the dawn.
Yep.
And it's pretty dark right now, but I firmly believe the dawn is coming, and Cam does that. Cam just shows a toughness and a hard-nosed type mentality that is going to translate well in any future endeavor that he has. So, and with that, we are at halftime. The Big Red of Steubenville, 35. The Louisville Leopards, 0. We'll take a timeout here at the Streggett Media Network, and we'll be right back with our Ohio famous Louisville Leopard marching band. We'll be right back.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Rosalind Thacker, assisted by Rick Hicks, percussion instructor Elijah Fletcher, major ed advisor Naja Jones, and color guard instructor Alexander Grafton, we proudly present the best band in Buckeye Land, the Steubenville High School Big Red Marching Band. The Big Red Band has pried open a musical time capsule, and we know you're gonna love it. This hit was released in 1976 by the group Kansas. Here is Carry On, Wayward Son. Now we're rocking on to 1981 when the J. Giles Band released the perfect dance chart for the Big Red Band. Let us show you our moves featuring the Big Red drum line, because this freeze frame can't be wrong. In 1972, the Edgar Winter Group likely had no idea they had just released the perfect marching band chart. Feel the energy as the Big Red Band takes you on a free ride.
The Louisville High School Marching Band is excited to present their competition show for you this evening. This award-winning show is titled Blackbird Set Free and has been a hit with audiences and judges from all over the state of Ohio. Tonight's performance gives the band the chance to display to you the results of months of hard work and dedication as the pride of Louisville continues to be recognized as one of the finest marching bands in the state. Awards and accolades for the season include at Perkins North Coast Band Competition, Superior Rating, First Place Color Guard Class A-AA, First Place Visual Class A-AA, First Place Band Class A-AA, Best Overall Color Guard, Best Overall Visual, and Grand Champion. At Meadowbrook Competition, Superior Rating, First Place Color Guard Class A, First Place Percussion Class A, First Place Band Class A, Best Overall Visual, and Grand Champion. The band travels to New Philadelphia High School tomorrow and will conclude their season on October 28th at Hilliard Bradley High School for the Ohio Music Education Association State Marching Band Finals. Soloists for our show this evening include Josie Rigdon and Olivia Lewis on trumpet, Landon Moser on baritone, Rebecca Barch, Logan Demos, and Morgan Callan on alto saxophone, Addie Thorne on tenor saxophone, and Helene Becker as our dancer. The band looks forward to entertaining you tonight with this special performance. So please, sit back and enjoy Blackbird Set Free. The band students and staff would like to extend a special thank you to the parents of the Louisville High School Marching Band for their tireless work in building and transporting the props featured in this year's show, along with all the work they do behind the scenes. The continued hard work and dedication of our parent group has contributed a great deal to the success of the band, and we appreciate all of their efforts and cooperation. Let's give the band one last big show of support for an incredible season so far, and wish them best of luck at state competition. Mark your calendars for Saturday, November 11th, for the 36th Annual Louisville Band Boosters Craft Show and the 58th Annual Rotary Pancake Breakfast. With over 100 crafters and vendors, you can find something special for everyone. The craft show will begin at the Louisville Middle School from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Rotary Pancake Breakfast begins at 7:30 and runs until 11:30 a.m. Remember also to come and tame your hunger by enjoying a delicious lunch at the Leopard Cafe. See you on November 11th.
At this time, we have a special presentation. Please focus your attention on the home side 50-yard line as we welcome to the field lifelong friends of Louisville, Mr. Frank Clapper and Mrs. Jackie Clapper of the Louisville Herald. For many years, you have seen Frank and Jackie on the sidelines of our athletic events. They have captured many moments throughout the years on camera and have written countless articles to share in the Louisville Herald. From local and home events to state tournaments and covering all seasons, the faithfulness and dedication of Frank and Jackie has stood the test of time. They have now transitioned to online, and you can catch important moments throughout the Louisville broadcast live on the Herald Facebook page. We want to take time to thank both of them for their amazing careers and wish them the best of luck in the future as they enjoy time with their beautiful grandchild. As Louisville Athletic Director Terry Horn presents a special award, please stand and help me congratulate Mr. Frank and Jackie Clapper of the Louisville Herald.
All right, we are back here at Leopard Stadium and just watched just an absolutely great celebration as Louisville just gave a special award to Frank and Jackie Clapper, who run the Louisville Herald, and just special recognition for them, and just really just an institution that is the Louisville Herald and the Clappers. And so we are so thankful for their contributions and their coverage of our student athletes in our beloved city, and just they're going to be well missed here as the Louisville Herald goes online, and we're just excited for them as they welcomed their first grandchild just a little bit ago, and
Sarah, their daughter Sarah,
and just so happy for them and so thankful for them.
Oh well, I mean, Louisville mainstays. I believe Frank is third generation owner of the Herald. His grandfather started it. His father ran it for a long time, and of course he's run it for a long time. And like you said, a Louisville institution. Frank covers everything. I mean, you turn around at any event, Frank is there covering it for the paper. He comes to all the state tournaments for us. I'm the head coach here for Louisville Track and Field. Frank comes to our district meet, our regional meet, comes down to our state meet. It's just exhausting coverage. We're going to miss Frank. I know he's going to try to do his best to keep it together here as they transition, spend more time down in Columbus with their daughter. And we're certainly going to miss him on a daily basis.
Absolutely. And I tell you what, I remember being a student athlete here in Louisville in the early 90s, and that was always a highlight midweek when you got the black and white photos that the Herald gave out to our coach, who gave to us, and they're in a box somewhere, and That was a lot of fun getting those, and I look forward to running into those again here in the future.
And
so.
of course, your dad Andy, longtime writer for the Herald as well, under the pseudo name, I believe,
of Leo Piard.
Leo Piard, that's right.
Yep. Well, you know what? This city is built on just special people who love this community, and Frank and Jackie Clapper were two of those people. Well, Tate Aljancic kicks off, a little squib kick. A host of Leopards there to greet the Steubenville kick returner.
Nice tackle by Luke Seaman, number 26 for the Leopards.
The young sophomore, and I'm going to tell you right now, that's not the last time you're going to hear that that young man's name. He is a player, and he is going to have a very bright future here in a blue and white uniform.
Let's go over some halftime or some scores here in the county. North Canton Hoover 24, Jackson Polar Bears 7, Glen Oak over Perry 21-3. Some EBL games. Well, not EBC, right? It was EBL.
EBC.
Everybody but Louisville, but they changed that. 21-0 Carrollton over Minerva. Got a new quarterback here for Steubenville to start the second half. Number 15. Sophomore Lucas McAllister.
And you're going to see a number of second-teamers here for Steubenville, up 35-0. Running clock here in the second half.
We got Alliance over Marlington, 24-0. Green over Lake, 14-0 at halftime.
Wow.
Kind of surprised by that.
Lake given a gift last week when the Golden Eagles went in and took one away from McKinley 7-3 to give Lake an opportunity to capture a share of the Federal League title tonight.
Canton South up 27-7 over Northwest. Canton South looking to complete a perfect season tonight.
Their quarterback, Poochie Snyder, the all-time leading quarterback in yardage in Stark County history.
Not a bad player.
No, not bad at all. I tell you what, we saw him. The Leopards had a passing scrimmage against Canton South earlier this preseason, and he was slinging it. And very happy for that young man. So, some stats from the first half for Louisville.
Bringing up 2nd and 12, Steubenville.
Running the football, they ran for a total of 2 yards, 20 attempts on 2 yards. Led by Cam Dockery with 10 rushes for 28 yards. Passing the ball. Hold on a second. I'm looking at the wrong stats. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Second down play here for Steubenville. Up the gut and look out. That's number 27. Cale Simmons, the junior fullback, up the gut. 77 yards later, hits pay dirt, touchdown, Big Red.
Really nothing fancy there, just a fullback dive. I'm not even sure they even ran a trap. They just looked like just a fullback dive over right guard, and he just blitzed it for 77.
Well, Big Red go for 2. I think they're giving their tailback the night, or their kicker the night off, and they're going to knee it.
Boy.
Wow, and that's a hard one there.
Well,
I appreciate Reno's being sportsman-like, kneeling it.
When does the continuous clock start?
Oh,
42?
It started at 30.
Is it 35?
It's already
okay.
It's already continuous. So 8:50 left. Steubenville up 41-0. Halftime stats: Louisville had 10 first downs. Ran for 62 yards on 21 carries, led by Cam Doherty's 10 rushes for 27 yards, and Owen Burek 7 rushes for 18 yards. Tate Golden with 3 rushes for 20 yards. In the air, Owen Burek 6 of 13 for 46 yards with 2 interceptions. Tate Aljancic 7 of 9 for 65 yards and a pick. In the air, receiving Tate Golden 3 catches for 15 yards. Braden Hershey 3 catches for 43 yards. Cam Doherty 3 catches for 17 yards. For the Big Red, they had 7 first downs, led by on the ground with 5 rushes from Xavier Fulks for 63 yards and a touchdown. Aiden Manning, 8 for 10 in the air for 130 yards and 3 touchdowns. 2 of those touchdowns to Hill with 4 catches for 47 yards. And that is the stats in the first half. So Steubenville with 219 total yards to Louisville's 173. All right, kickoff here. Tate Golden from his own 5. A nice 28-yard run back. Leopards set up shop at their own 33-yard line.
Looks like Ted Aljancic starts second half under center, quarterback for the Leopards.
Yep. And also a little known fact, I know you brought up Sarah Clapper, Frank and Jackie's daughter, who just had their granddaughter, was also a former Miss Ohio.
She was, but more importantly, she was a former Leopard track athlete.
Absolutely.
400 runner.
All right, Aljancic hands off. Nothing doing, loss of 4.
It appears that Steubenville is running a fresh 11 on defense. I don't see any starters out there for Steubenville on defense.
But what you did see there was the same intensity and same toughness to cause a 4-yard loss there for the Leopards. I know it's the second half. I know it's 41-0, but the Leopards got to be ready to play here because Steubenville's not going to stop playing. Aljancic's pass incomplete to Tate Golden. 3rd and 13 for the Leopards. Special shout out to also some visitors from the Northwest Indiana, the region there in Valparaiso. Both the Bland family as well as the Gatz family tuning into Leopard Nation here, the Straggett Media Network, and we're just thankful for their listening as well. Aljancic's pass falls incomplete to Braden Hershey.
Going to bring up a punt. While we got a minute, let's go over our sponsors again for tonight. Again, if you're interested in sponsoring, contact Rob at Straggett Media via the website. He can hook you up with some sponsorship. We got basketball season right around the corner. I'm sure there's plenty of opportunities to get your name on the radio. Not entirely sure what the confusion was.
Well, I think the Leopards coaching staff thought that ball might have hit the up man there on the punt in the leg. So I think that's what the confusion was. But we also want to send a special shout out to Margie Zerger, class of 1948, who's the honorary captain tonight for the Leopards. She was instrumental. She was actually part of that class that voted to make the Leopard, in fact, the mascot for Louisville High School. And this is celebrating the 75th anniversary of the Leopard being the mascot.
What do you think of the Blue Raider mascot?
A solid effort, actually. But I think so. A solid effort, but only, quite frankly, outmatched by the Leopard. I think a good change. I'd say a good change.
Okay. I wonder if they went to the Blue Raider, if they started as the Blue Raiders and something to do with Mount Union being the Purple Raiders.
That would be very interesting. Any listeners at home, if you do have the internet and would like to look that up and text us, we would be very interested in that information.
Of course, I was a Purple Raider.
Absolutely. Some might think you were a Blue Raider as well. Sorry, Frank.
That's okay. Listen, lack of hair. Whenever you don't have any hair, you definitely don't look your age.
No, but a very handsome man, Frank, nonetheless.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Now, do they have like a Mr. Ohio? Kind of like the Mrs. Ohio?
If they have a Mr. Ohio over 50 category, I might be,
You might be the Stark County representative.
I might. Still look good in a bikini.
Please. We're trying to do a telecast here.
Sorry.
All right, running clock here. Only 4:30 left to go in the the third quarter.
Again, brand new offense for Steubenville as well.
Back to pass. Ball falls incomplete. 4th down, Steubenville.
At quarterback for Steubenville, number 15, Lucas McAllister, starting the second half. He's a junior. He probably is going to be the predecessor, potentially, to the senior quarterback next year. But, I mean, at this point, Steubenville getting some of these young guys some experience. They're going to be hosting a playoff game next year. I'm not sure who they're going to host, but giving their starters some rest in the second half. The rain jackets are out.
Deep handoff and nothing doing, says Wyatt Smith.
Nice, forcing a punt.
No, that was 4th down, Frank.
Oh, they went for it on 4th. Wow.
Great play by the left defensive end, Wyatt Smith, with a little help from his friends, the senior, Avery Weaver.
Avery.
Coming around the right end there and making a stop as well. Great to see that young man out on the football field.
Good to see Avery getting some playing time. He works hard. Leopards trot out their starting offense. Owen Bjork back at quarterback for the Leopards. Pass down the right sideline there. Pass intended for number 6, Braden Hershey. Falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down, Louisville from the 30. Twins to each side. Bjork in the shotgun. He's going to direct handoff to Tate Golden once again. Good 5-yard rush there for Tate.
Tate Golden with a 5-yard carry.
I mean, I'm not surprised Tate playing hard as usual. He plays hard. You know, I have the schedule for next season. Maybe we can go over that here a little bit. I don't know if it's too early to look ahead to next year or not, but we do have some significant changes in the schedule next year. We're dropping a lot of our Federal League opponents,
with a 2-yard loss on the play.
picking up some familiar names. Week 1, we're at New Philadelphia. And then we play a series of 3 games against old NBC opponents. We have Alliance on the schedule. We're at Northwest, and then we're home from Marlington before we head into Hoover Week 5. What do you think of that start of that schedule next
Well,
week,
I
John?
love it. I think it's just a more manageable schedule. 5 solid teams to start there, but I think just more manageable for a school our size, and it's going to be fun to watch. Great catch there by Braden Hershey. Great throw by Owen Bjork, keeping that play alive. First down and goal, Louisville.
Nice catch by Braden Hershey. Little ball underthrown right there. Had to come back and get it. Just made a super athletic play. Boy, I thought that one was going to be picked.
That was just out the stretch arms. The defensive back did a good job of cutting in front of that play, and yeah, if that would have been a good throw on the receiver, it probably would have went the other way for 96 yards. But ball was a good job by Bjork there throwing it high and away. So second down. Louisville trips into the boundary. Going to run student body left to the left. Burek
Took a pretty
gets
good
hit
shot
hard
right
there on the 1-yard line.
Nice tackle there by number 42 for Steubenville. Nolan Blackburn, he's a linebacker, sophomore, 5'10", 190 pounds. That ends the third quarter.
Well, we'll head to the fourth quarter, the final quarter of the season. Steubenville 41, Louisville 0 on the Strike It Media Network. We'll be right back.
Recognize Dr. Michael Thomas. Congratulations, Dr. Thomas, on your recent recognition by the Ohio Dental Association. Louisville City Schools is blessed to have such an accomplished community member as one of our partners. What an honor to be presented with the Ohio Dental Association Achievement Award, recognizing your commitment to dentistry and promoting oral health in Starr County. Your level of dedication to the profession and our community does not go unnoticed. Thank you for being our team dentist for so many years and for your generous donations that benefit all of our student athletes. The Ohio Dental Association and Starr County Dental Society could not have found a more deserving individual. Congratulations, Dr. Thomas. We are proud you are on our team. Thank you.
All right, we are back. Leopards. Third down and goal from the 2. Burek in for the touchdown.
Owen Burek for the Leopard touchdown.
Touchdown, Leopards.
I believe we're going to go for 2 here.
We are going to go for 2.
If I'm not mistaken, that's our 4th week in a row where we scored in the fourth quarter.
And that play does break up Steubenville's potential 3rd shutout in a row.
Believe it or not, I bet you Reno's grumpy right now.
Burek, a nice fade ball. To who is that? Is that Colton Loy there for the 2-point conversion? Awesome to see. And with 10:49 left to go in the fourth quarter, 41-8 Steubenville. We also want to take this time, a little special recognition at the end of the third quarter there. We want to give a special shout out to Dr. Mike Thomas, who was just presented the American Dental Association Achievement Award given to an individual who's with a tremendous commitment to dentistry and promoting oral health in Stark County. So congratulations, Dr. Thomas. We also once again want to thank our sponsors, the law firm of Guiley & Guiley, Lingenhole Real Estate, Thomas Dental and Associates, Scratch Steakhouse, Beatty Sports, and Cheerleading Techniques by Tori. So thank you very much once again for your sponsorships and giving us the ability to put this telecast on.
As we're wrapping up the season here, John, what do you think some of the points of emphasis should be for Coach Kappas this year in the offseason?
Well, like every off season, but especially this one, it's a commitment to the weight room. And Squib Kip goes out of bounds by Aljancic. But it's a commitment to the weight room. And that commitment is not having a beach body.
Mm-hmm.
That commitment's to having a body that moves people or that imposes your will on someone else. And I think that's what's lost sometimes in football conditioning. We want to look really good and really lean, which is one thing. But ultimately, the game of football is a tough game played by tough people, and it's imposing your will on the other team. And that just means being bigger, stronger, and faster, and just having more mass to move people. So I think that's number one, is having more of a football-oriented off-season program.
Well, I can tell you this. Our weight room coordinator, Tyler Kwasnicka, Coach Kwaz, we have the right person in place. That guy,
absolutely.
That guy's a phenomenal weight room coach. He invests tons of extra hours into our sports programs. After hour stuff, he'll come in on Saturday. He is committed to getting our kids better. He's committed to a program that is centered around injury prevention and developing a well-rounded athlete. He is just, I've been super impressed with him. He's not only good for football players, Coach Quaz is good for all athletes at Louisville. We're glad he came over from Arlington.
Absolutely, and I'm really, I've heard nothing but great things about him.
He's a difference maker. Like
Absolutely.
He works with my track athletes. I mean, we have a track kid that is deadlifting 440 pounds.
My goodness.
And Ty probably weighs 170 pounds. And that's all, Ty's commitment to the weight room, but Coach Quaz he just flat out knows what he's doing. He's a difference maker for our community and for our kids.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think another year under his tutelage in the weight room is going to be huge.
For sure. One thing that I personally would like to see is some of our football players playing multiple sports.
Absolutely.
I know in our generation, whatever season it was in, we were playing, and I feel like it made us better, well-rounded athletes. There's a lot of research that shows if you only play one sport, you're more prone to injuries. If you're only wrestling, if you're only playing basketball or running track. But I just think that we don't share enough athletes at Louisville because there's pressure to win in our community. We're a community of champions, and we want our athletic programs to do well. And I don't see a lot of athletes anymore playing 2 or even 3 sports.
Well, I think with that, there's one thing to compete in the weight room, which is a wonderful thing, and that's something that obviously I just brought up. But I think playing multiple sports, what's lost in that compared to being, conditioning year-round is when you play multiple sports, you learn how to compete.
Yes.
And I think that's something that's lost, when
Yes.
you're talking about the conversation of playing multiple sports. And so when you learn how to compete and learn how to win, or compete when, play when you're tired and those type of things, that goes a very long way. And I think that's also a big point of emphasis to play other sports.
I agree with you. Just the will to not want to lose. Like I remember my college coach, Coach Karras, would say, you need to learn how to hate to lose. Even if it's a weight room activity, just don't want to lose. That's competitiveness that Coach Karras would instill in us at Mount Union. That's why we were winning national championships.
Absolutely. Gabe Stowe for a little dipsy-do. Oh, that was quite a return. He might have ran about 37 to 40 yards to pick up 3.
Pick up 3. It was exciting, though.
Yes, it was.
And the Steubenville coaching staff packing it up a little early tonight. 6 minutes, 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Steubenville coaching box clearing out early as this game is well in hand.
And they got a blindside block on the Leopards. Well, Louisville.
We still have our starting offense on the field, minus maybe a couple offensive linemen, but looks like all of our skilled kids are out there still. I have a feeling we might be taking a shot here. Wrong shouldered him.
Burek's pass falls incomplete. Pass intended for Crosby.
Number 24, Matt Crosby. 2nd and 10, Louisville.
We got a running clock here because Steubenville's up more than 30 points.
Well, another running clock, but I got a feeling this is the last one we're going to see for some time, Frank.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree.
Burek's pass complete to Tate Golden for a first down. There's a penalty. Official waves it off.
Number 79, Ralph Plants, getting some snaps on senior night at right tackle for the Leps.
Yeah, and the Leopards just going with their senior cast here. As many seniors they can put out there. For Coach Cap is here on senior night.
Real nice open field tackle right there by number 42 for Steubenville. That's Nolan Blackburn, sophomore middle linebacker.
Sets up a 2nd and 5 there for the Leopards. 4:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. Another first down scramble there by Owen Burek, pickup of 8.
Owen Burek with the quarterback scramble for pickup of 7 on the play. And a Leopard
Brings
first
up a
down.
Leopard first down, 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Clock running out on the 2023 season for the Leopards.
Well, unfortunately, the Leopards about to go 1-9 for the first time since 1936.
Wow. Wow.
Tough season. But you know what? Tough seasons make you appreciate good seasons, and hopefully there are those to come. Burek's pass complete to Golden for a no gain.
To Tate Golden for a short pickup on the play.
You know, we've talked about it a couple times this year. Just if you're familiar with Leopard football, you know that we have some talent coming. You know, I said this the other day. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is the resurgence of these Louisville Leopards. But better football is coming. We will not be going 1-9 next year. That's for certain.
Burek's pass complete to Doherty. Pick up a 9, going to bring up a 3rd and 1.
Burek to Doherty for pickup of 8 on the play.
The Big Red with wholesale
3rd and
changes.
2, Louisville.
Leopards tomorrow, actually, late to the schedule. We'll have a JV game here at Leopard Stadium against the Ravenna. What's Ravenna's?
You know, I'm not sure what Ravenna is.
Ravenna Ravens. Thank you. A little
Rob Thomas from next door.
Rob Johnson.
Rob Johnson
from next door. From way downtown. Bang. That's all he does. You talked about having difference makers right on the field.
Right.
You know, next year I think we have a lot of difference makers. We also have a difference maker up here in the booth. So,
Really,
thanks, Rob.
Rob doing everything tonight. I think he's running the camera. He's working the board.
I think he's the one who made the
scoreboard.
cookies, actually.
Nah, that's a lie.
No, all right. I tried, Rob. I tried.
Rob ate the cookies. That's why I only had one. Tuck that ball away.
Steubenville brings the heat. Burek with a shifty little whirling, gets away from pressure, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Cooper Rice checking in the tailback.
Look for the double pass here with Cooper in the backfield. Burek with a 9-yard run for a first down. 1:26 left to go. Leopards trying to tack on a touchdown late here in the fourth quarter.
Minute 18 with a running clock.
Burek throws the ball out of bounds. 50 seconds left.
Leopard's going to try and get another play in here before the season's
Does
over.
not appear to be any sense of urgency right now by the Leopards.
Just, you know, at this point, we got some boys looking forward to basketball season on Friday.
And wrestling.
Yep.
And preparing for their sports ahead. So 2nd and 10. Burek slings it out of bounds, and I think that's going to be the last play of the 2023 season. And with that, Frank, that'll be the game. Last second. Final score, Steubenville 41, Louisville 8.
Your Louisville Leopards JV football team.
Again, one final shout out to our sponsors, Guiley & Guiley, Lincoln Real Estate, Thomas Dental, Scratch Steakhouse, Beatty Sports, and Cheerleading Techniques by Tori. Again, you're going to hear from Straggett Media here throughout the rest of the school year. We're covering lots of events for you. Make sure you tune in. And again, if you're interested in sponsorship with our winter sports here, reach out to Rob via the Facebook page. I'm sure he'd be interested in talking to you. John, any final words before we wrap up the 2023 Leopard football season?
Well, number one, I want to correct a little history here. Just got a text. The actual last 1-9 team was back in 1986.
1986.
So we shaved off 50 years there.
Good. I don't feel so bad now.
So there we go. But that being said, you know what? A tough season.
Yep.
A tough season with a very solid schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I would just say this. I think that there are bright days ahead, with a much more manageable schedule and with a young group of talent who I believe is going to be 7-3 in the JV level, and our freshmen had a number of quality wins as well. So, you know what? Tough times make you appreciate good days ahead. And so, you know what?
We got the right coach in place.
We have the right coach in place, and
things are going to happen for us. Just be patient.
Absolutely. And I think anything that's ever worth it in life never comes easy. And I think that's a lesson to be learned here. And, so I'm sad to see this season go. I'm excited for future days ahead. And,
John, we need a Carrabba's player of the game. I have my vote. Do you have anybody in mind?
Frank?
I'm going to argue Tate Golden.
You know what?
Tate played hard. He ran hard. He caught maybe 6-7 balls today. That kid left it out on the field here for senior night. I would give my vote to Tate. Do you have an argument?
Well, you say you're going to argue for Tate Golden. Well, there's absolutely no need to argue because I agree 100%. And it's not just for this game. In terms of when you watch Tate Golden play football, you have no idea what the score is on the scoreboard because he's always playing hard and competing. And so we saw that again tonight. We saw it for 10 weeks this year. And I could not agree more to a more deserving young man than Tate Golden. So enjoy your Carrabba's gift card, and we wish you nothing but the best, you and the rest of the senior class.
Yes.
Nothing but the best in your bright futures ahead, and Frank, I think that's a wonderful selection.
Yep. Thank you, seniors. Seniors walking the field for the final time. It's a tradition.
Yep. And so with that, we're going to call it a season, Frank.
Yes, let's call it a season.
And so that's it for Frank Grimm and yours truly, John Aljancic. We wish you a farewell for this year. Have a good night, everybody, and go Leopards from the Straggett Media Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, Brandy. Hello. Be home in 10 minutes.
Hey, I just wanted to take a couple seconds for you guys. I want to thank you guys for coming on with us this season. You guys did a great job. Mac as well. I'm sure you're out there somewhere. But I just wanted to thank you guys. You guys did a great job all season long. I know sometimes it wasn't always the easiest football to call and present, but you guys did a great job. And to all our seniors, we love you, and we'll see you soon.
Appreciate it, Rob.
We appreciate you having us on. And listen, it's a lot like what we expect out of the guys on the field, given everything they have. Like, listen, we're in the booth. We're going to give you everything we have. And
I will say this. I was concerned about the chemistry tonight with John, but I think John and I have better chemistry than Mac and I.
It was a lot of fun. I will say that.
Wow, those are big shoes to fill, Frank. I've been trying to fill them for 48 years now, but I do appreciate that. So, hey, with that, we appreciate you tuning in. And listen, a lot of great Louisville athletics ahead here. And stay tuned to the Stragit Media Network. There's some 2 great games coming on once again tomorrow, 4 p.m. We have our girls volleyball team at home, and followed up at 7 p.m. with our boys soccer team here at Louisville Stadium, both of them vying for sectional titles. So please come out and support or watch online. So with that, we're going to wish you a good night. Go Leopards.
Go Leopards.
We'll talk to you later.